formal mission of U equals me is stated as a movement of conscientious objectors to intolerance, or simply stated, a movement against intolerance. And the exploration of that statement really gets to what are the similarities between people? What do we all have in common? Why are we really equal as humankind? And that's what we're going to explore.
This podcast is about exploring conversational thoughts and interviews with extraordinary people living ordinary lives of well-being. Discussions on exactly what well-being means to people day to day, factors that can influence it both internally and externally. We glean insights on how to survive and thrive in feeling satisfied in life with a greater sense of purpose. Guest hosts bring fresh new outlooks and opinions from spirituality, science, worldviews, and standing up and speaking out for what's right.
It's pretty interesting. Man needs each other and planet Earth to survive. Check it out. I think you'll like what you hear.
Hey there, this is Cindy Jarvis with the U equals me podcast. The podcast takes a break in July and August, but we moved this spring, and now we're back. Wow, what a year it has been. Which is why I wanted to share Nadia Angelini's September update with you. We did an update in February, and I thought I would follow up with September's update because it sounds like September's going to be an important month moving into 2024. I hope we can get her back the end of December for the 2024 forecast. I love Nadia because she's always on point with her work. Nadia has a master's degree in clinical psychology and believes that a combination of traditional therapy and spirituality is the key to true healing and change. She really is an amazing, no-nonsense life coach going back to 2005. Very powerful in the work that she does. You can sign up to get Nadia's update yourselves at intuitionbynadia.com. Nadia is a working mother of 2 school-aged children in California where she lives with her family. Our podcast is in 55 countries, but the good thing is Nadia works remotely as well if you want to work with her or just have a session every once in a while. She's truly amazing. And I know you will find this update interesting. Okay, here we go.
Hi, everybody. This is Nadia Angelini, Intuitive Life Coach, and I'm coming to you with the September Energy Update 2023. So we're leaving this sort of fiery Leo month and moving into a Virgo month. Virgo is about detail. Virgo is meticulous. Virgo is earth. So we're going from a fire sign to an earth sign. So there will be a shift from this sort of more open, expansive feeling, heart energy to an earthy, grounded, more focused energy. So while August brought up passions and people and connections and heart, September's more attention to detail, specifics, focus on the self, being productive, being efficient, these type of things. I actually love these kind of months because I feel like these are the months that we get stuff done and we feel that productive energy. So I talked about the macro being looking at things big picture was in August, and now completely counter. We're moving into this micro. We're learning into the details, the small. So that means we're moving from general to more specific, closer view versus back view. So hopefully you can hold on to big picture and now you can get in and get into the detail work. This means really doing the small steps, the everyday work to reach your big dreams. Okay. So this is when in August we were like, hey, what's my big dream? What's the big picture? What's the path I see? And now in September, we're like, ooh, what's the little baby step I can do today to get there? And that might be energy work, that might be action, and that's up to you and where you're at to really listen. I like to do a to-do list of what I think will get me there, but then I really open it up to the universe and go, show me the way. And I have my thing in front of me, and every day I go, show me where I'm supposed to go today. And I find that works really well. So September is bringing us back down to earth. So this is like really getting our hands dirty, dealing with life on life's terms. Now, this can bring up a lot of resistance for those of us that are sort of free spirits. I'm not in between. I actually really like structure, But this is a lot of details this month, like things that need to be dealt with or handled, finally kind of doing all those little tasks that you've been avoiding. It's that feeling of like, oh, I got to deal with that. I got to call the guy for this, or I got to do my taxes, or I have to finish this deadline. It's those type of things. So find a way to make that enjoyable and go, wow, I'm getting this off my plate so I can really make room for some more things. Okay. So in these types of months, I notice that money and where you're spending or things that need to be fixed, etc., will sort of come up. So, whatever needs to be dealt with in your personal life will be revealed. Your job is to sort of listen to your impulses and move on these things. This is a really good month to get this stuff done. Okay. Watch out for things that are subtly draining your energy over the next few months. There is this sense of this very slow drain on energy. I do feel like we're moving into 2024, and here in the US, there's political stuff. So there's sort of overall energy that's a little bit draining, a little bit scared. Other people are a little in fear, and climate change and weather, and so there's this sort of overall energy over the next few months that I just want you to be aware of, not letting it drain you, really doing the work to keep yourself balanced. So your way of doing that is take care of loose ends. Anything you've been carrying anxiety about, look right at it, deal with it this month. This is a month to handle your business. So I recommend celebrating the small wins. This is such a good time to go, wow, you know what? I did that small thing today, or I showed up at the gym today, or, hey, I called one person today for my business. Whatever it is, I want you to start appreciating the small wins, because the small wins are sort of gaining momentum in that movement forward. So when you acknowledge those baby steps and you go, wow, I'm proud of myself for doing this little baby step, before you know it, you'll just be quantum leaping. So it's just really getting that momentum going. Because energetically, this is just a great month and a great opportunity to increase your self-worth and your sort of financial proficiency. That means either educating yourself on money or doing focus work to gain a greater energetic control over your finances. Money and detail months go really well together. Okay, so it's a really good month to kind of do your work around money. You may find that you may be one of those people that's in a more balanced state this month. You might be called in a more powerful way to help others. If you're this person that's really good with details and handles stuff like that, this is a great month for you to be out in the world and help people and kind of put yourself out there in a new way. I feel like those of you that are normally introverted, this is your time to be an extrovert. This is your time to sort of come out. So those of us that are more extroverted, we got to go inward. And those of you that are introverted, you got to go outward. There's this sort of reversal in that. I always love a good productive month. So you should feel like by the end of September that you are in a new place and that you are moving in the direction you want. A lot of what I talk about with people is it is not the end goal. It is the journey to the end goal, and it is enjoying that journey. And this month is a lot about the journey. This month is not about the end goal. This month is about getting yourself feeling that satisfying feeling of I am moving toward what I want, and I can feel it in my bones, and it's fun along the way. That's what September is bringing, that energy, because through the end of the year, I am feeling like in 2024, there is going to be an intense energy that is going to sort of rock a lot of people. But those of us that are doing this work, we can be that sort of standstill, that holding. And that's what we're going to need coming in the next few years. We're going to need holding. There's so much change coming. And those of us that are ready for it want to be a part of that change, want to be solutions to that change. A lot of people are coming in with great new gifts and talents that the world is really getting ready for. So use this time, you guys. Really pay attention to the way you feel. Really do the work. And what I mean by the work is make the way you feel your top priority. That means, do I feel good? What am I doing to help myself feel good? What am I doing to help pump myself up and feel proud of myself and feel good about who I am? Because when we do that, our influence is so powerful. So I hope you have an amazing September, and I'll be back in October with another energy update. Thanks so much.
Very interesting information. This is Cindy again, and great tools for moving ahead. You can reach Nadia at intuitionsbynadia.com. Feel free to message me if you need any more information at u=me.org. You can also join our One Worlders group to receive a copy of our ebook, Wisdom Along the Way. And of course, you can follow us on social media, U=me Facebook, Instagram, and previously known Twitter. We have so many exciting things to learn about. I'm working on a sacred geometry podcast. I want to discuss quantum physics, David Bohm. I want to explore some indigenous practices that are centuries old, some still in existence. Fun stuff to explore. Thanks for listening. Be kind and thoughtful, and watch your life improve miraculously. Bye for now.